you know. When God give you something, like a couple years ago, God gave me something. I didn't run with it because I'm like, maybe that's me, you know. Um, but I was watching something. Something popped up on my feed yesterday. And it was this YouTube couple called Monique and Henry. I think that's it. Monique and Henry. You know. I didn't listen to the whole video that she did, but I listened to the beginning of it because it said, "Pray for my husband." That was the heading. Pray for my husband. And so when I clicked it, I'm like, what happened to her husband? Her husband is a Nigerian, and she's a African American woman. And so I had clicked in here to hear a little bit of it. I didn't listen to the whole thing because it's like she was just trying to beat around the bush before she could really get to what she talking about. I just like straight to the point what it is. Like, you don't have to go through all of this and all that to just get to one point. I just get straight to the point. So when it's like that, I click off because I don't want to hear all the other stuff. Just get straight to the point what you're saying. But the part I did hear was because my patience is short. I can't just sit and listen to you beat around the bush and you only like pray for your husband. Why? What happened to him? Right? But you got to go through all of this and all of that. My patience runs short very fast. You know, that's why I get on here. I get straight to the point. I don't go all over the place with it. I'm straight to the point. I'm straight to the point because that's how I want a message, and that's how if you speaking on something, just get straight to the point. I don't want to have to sit there 10 minutes. And okay, so anyway, but the part I heard was um. Me, this is what the girl's saying. Me and my husband, we expose darkness, and we have a lot of attacks. I can agree with that because I have a lot of attacks when I expose certain, darkness. Period. Not certain people, but darkness. Period. And so I agreed with that. Um, but something didn't sound right with that. Because if you exposing darkness, you doing this for the kingdom. You doing this for God. God got you exposing darkness, right? It's supposed to be you and your husband. You and your husband, if y'all marriage rooted in God, it's nothing nobody can do, you know, with that marriage. If God is in that marriage and if God's hand is on that wife and if God's hand is on that husband, it's nothing no witch, no warlock, no nothing can do to that marriage, okay? Look at me. I'm a living witness of that. No witch, no warlock, no bewitchment, nothing. When God's hands is on you, ain't nothing, no demon, no devil, no witch, no warlock, no principality, nothing can do to you, can come against you and cause some friction. God not gonna even let no friction rise up. Okay? That's just how good he is. When he said no weapon formed against you will prosper, he meant that. And I believe that. And that promise is for his people. So why was anybody able to bewitch your marriage and now your husband left? Something ain't right with that picture. Because if God's hand is on you and y'all exposing darkness, and if God's hand is in that marriage, how was anybody able to bewitch your marriage and cause your husband to leave? That makes me question, was they truly from God? Because I'm telling you, and I'm sitting here talking to the Lord, like, Lord, I don't even know what to really pray for her. Like, help her. Like, you know how some people, you just be like, what do you pray about for these people? couple years ago, I don't know, something came up. So I was just sitting here talking to God about it. Like, Lord, what do I pray for? Like, I pray for her. I pray that you give her strength to get through whatever it is that she's going through, right? If that marriage is from you, God, I pray that you bring that marriage back together, right? And so as I'm doing this, a couple years ago, something told me to tell her that's not your husband. I forgot all about, I really feel like Holy Spirit led me to say that to her. I don't even know these people. And it was a video or something. And y'all may think God is messy, but God ain't messy. God, when God won't want to get a message to somebody, he'll tell you just what to do to get that message to them. So it's like, I'm sitting here talking to the Lord, and all of a sudden, he reminded me of that. He reminded me of saying, that's not your husband. Stop faking like that's your husband. And this was a couple years ago. I never said anything else about it. I really feel like Holy Spirit led me to say that to them. I stopped faking like that's your husband. I didn't even know these people. I don't even know where that came from. But Holy Spirit was speaking to me, led me to say that to them. And he had me to lead that message in a place where they saw it instantly. I'm not going to even say how I did them, how I sent the message, but I sent it where they got it instantly. So I don't know. I'm not in nobody's business. I'm just like, because I know, we living in a time where, I'm not here trying to give Satan no type of power, but God said he's coming in many ways. But but my question is, how was anybody able to bewitch a marriage if God is in that marriage? If God's hand is on you and your husband, how was anything able to come against that? You understand what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's just no way. Like, somebody not doing something right, because God's hand wasn't on that. If God's hand was on that, just like God's hand is on me. And witchcraft, black magic spells, all this stuff come to me. It comes to my house. God let me know it can come to your doorstep, but it ain't gonna touch you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't be in nobody's business about their marriage. I don't be in nobody's business, all up and down YouTube just looking for stuff. God put me to see that because he knew today he was going to drop back in my spirit about what I was led to send her about that man. Like, I'm like, wow, okay, Lord, I forgot all about that. I forgot that I had sent a couple years ago and said to her, why are you pretending that's your husband? Or something I said to her. I don't remember the exact, but I know it was something like that. Stop pretending like that man is your husband. And now she's on YouTube saying someone bewitched her marriage. Like, what? Ain't no way nobody could bewitch your marriage if God is on that. I was talking about, you heard me? Monique and Henry. It's supposed to be a YouTube couple. And I was led to go on YouTube last night, and she was right there. And I read the heading. She said, pray for my husband. So I listened for a couple minutes. And when people don't get straight to the point with what they're talking about, I click off. But I heard enough where she was saying, like, her and her husband exposed darkness and all the attacks that comes to them. And I didn't even hear her say that her marriage was bewitched or none of that. I didn't hear none of that because she was taking too long to get to the point. So I just clicked off, right? And so today I was led to go on YouTube, and I seen where somebody had you know how they add you, you know how they add a story to they live or they video. Um yeah. She said somebody bewitched her marriage and her husband left her. Like and so I'm saying, like, how did your husband leave you if God's hand is on that marriage? I don't care what no witch and no warlock do. When God's hand is on something, can't no demon, no nothing come against his hand. Hell can't even come against his hand when his hand is upon you. No demon attack can come against you when God's hand is upon you. No witchcraft attack it could come to your doorstep. He said it ain't gonna touch you, and I believe that. So how was your marriage able to be bewitched, and your husband left you? God's hand wasn't on that. And so God brought back to me a couple years ago, I was saying too, when he led me to tell her that was not her husband, to stop lying to the people saying that's her husband. Like, I forgot all about, I had said this to her a couple years ago. I was led to, so I'm sitting here asking God, like, so what do you pray for her? Like, because you don't, like, you just don't know. Like, people lie and say stuff to, I don't know. I don't know, but I pray for her. I do. If that was, but I was led to say that was not her husband. So that's why I'm like, okay, Lord. So I just pray for her strength. You know, I just pray that she get over whatever it is that's hurting her right now. I don't know. I don't be all in people's business. But I really feel like God led me to see that because of what he led me to say to her couple years ago. I believe that. So I guess he like, now do you see what I was saying? Never was her husband. He never was your husband if he left you. And I'm not laughing at that. But I'm saying if he left you, he never was yours. That's just like, if you have a boyfriend and if anybody is able to take him from you, he never was yours. He never was yours. So I pray for her. Right. When God's hand on you, the enemy could try. He could try to do whatever he want to do, but it will not work because God's hand is on that thing. And when God's hand is on anything, it can't be touched. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And so it's another thing God led me to hear last night. This supposed to be false prophet up and down YouTube. She don't have no hair. She shaved her whole head. But she's like bald, right? She don't have no hair on her head. She shaved clean. And I've been, you know, seeing her like say stuff about certain people. I'm not going to even say true prophets because I don't know. I just know what it's so much. I'm telling you, it's just so much. But I never heard her. You know, God had me to expose her before. And I believe her last I don't remember what her last page was, but when I exposed her and told her what God said, she took her page down. And then she went to Facebook with it. And then when I had exposed her on there, I hadn't heard no more of the girl. Now I see her on YouTube. And she exposing everybody. Like she saying, thus saith the Lord, but she cussing. I mean, she cussing like a sailor. And then she'll say, thus saith the Lord. And so I'm like, I know this ain't God. I said, Lord, I ain't got to ask you, is this you? Because I know it ain't you. You not in this nowhere. She cussing. Look at this, you know, MF. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she got people on her screen, like, pointing to him, like, look at this. She talking about Jasmine Dillon. She's supposed to be a prophetess. God spoke to me about her as well. Marcus Rogers, and she had Philip Anthony Mitchell, and she was just going like cussing these people out while she pointing to them. She like, look at him, and I mean cussing like a sailor. You hear me? Like cussing like a sailor. I mean, and then she'll say, "Thus saith the Lord." I said, "Oh Lord, can't be." I'm like, Lord, I know she can't be for real. And so I went to sleep last night, and he showed me her life. Life is I ain't even gave her life to the Lord, but she on these videos talking about "Thus saith the Lord." I'm like, okay, Lord. Her name is Victoria. I don't remember her, but her page here on YouTube now is Heaven on Halstead. Heaven on Halstead. HALSTEAD. She got a bald head. She shaved, right? And she on these videos talking about "Thus saith the Lord," but she cussing like a sailor, and then she'll say, uh, it's not funny. It's sick. It's sick. She'll say what she gotta say, and she'll cuss them out. She be like, God ain't in this S, like y'all know. And then she'll say, "Thus saith the Lord." I'm like, okay, God, I know this ain't you. But he gave me a dream last night and showed me her life. Like this woman has not given her life to the Lord. And God wants people to be careful with these type of people, because people are okay with that. They really think that is from God. I'm sitting here looking at the people. They ain't saying nothing about her cussing. They saying, I agree. Do the people really know that's not God? And so he gave me a dream last night about her. I mean, doing some things she had not given her life to the Lord yet. All right. She haven't given her life to Christ. She know about the word, but she straddling the fence. She got one foot in and one foot out. And I don't know. Sometimes I think people just be angry with God when they do stuff like that. Like they want to anger him more. I mean, you sit and listen to people long enough, they gonna tell on their own self. But I just couldn't sit there and listen to all the cussing and then she say, "Thus saith the Lord." That's just like, and I just left her a little message letting her know that's not God. That's not God. Ain't in that. God is not in this what you doing. Right? God ain't in this what you doing. People better run. They are part of it. And they laugh about it like it's something funny. It's not funny. Like, that's how you know they don't know God, because they sit there and listen to that type of stuff. They think it's funny. You want a comedy show? Just have a comedy page. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, just have a comedy, and don't put God in it. But you putting God in it, and you exposing people God ain't even told you to expose. You probably hearing other people expose these people, and then you bring them on your page and do the same thing, and you putting cussing in it. My God. But that's what I had to bring. I'm not gonna even, say what the dream was, but he just showed me her life. Like, what he just showed me her heart. He showed me her heart, her world. She not from him at all. I mean, we all is from him, but her life has not been transformed by God yet. So she shouldn't even be on here talking about "Thus saith the Lord" with all these cuss words. Like, so that's it. That's it. And I mean, in this dream last night, it went so long. It went so long. And I believe when he showed me about her last time, when he had me to call her out, I believe it has something to do with smoking, like cigarettes or something like that. Because in this dream, it was cigarettes was involved. Yeah, she do everything ungodly is what the dream is telling me. Everything she do is ungodly. Even them videos she do is ungodly, right? So we just have to be careful who we listen to. People, these and it's these young people. They want to laugh. They but that's the world. That's the world. That's how the world is. You could be up in the pulpit cussing, and the people won't even get up and walk out because they think it's normal. They think that's God, and the Bible tells you we are not to do that. You're going to give an account for every word, careless word come out of your mouth. I just wanted to say that. Right? Your meatless Taco Bell. Okay. I mean, yeah, your meat. Okay, that sound good. A salad. Yeah. Yeah, have a good day because I'm about to go too. But I just wanted to put that here, right? You have to be so the whole meaning of me coming here is to let y'all know, be careful who you listening to. Always go to God. Lord, it's these people from you. You have to test the spirit behind everything people say. Like, Lord, it's these people from you. Show me their hearts, right? And trust me, God will. I seen a video yesterday of her. He gave me a video. I didn't even ask him to, like, he just gave it to me. He's just showing me, like, this girl is of the world. She have not given her life to me yet. Like, see what I'm saying? You ask him, he will show you. He's waiting to show you who people are, because people are coming and people are believing it. So that's all I wanted to say. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I'll talk to y'all later.